welcome back. Happy Saturday. Ugh. It feels so good to just wake up to a new day. I don't know about y'all, but I be loving it. I be loving it. It is 8:38. Oh gosh, I got up early for Saturday. It's 8:38 on this Saturday. And today is November 7th. And I guess we have not chosen a president yet. Or have we? I don't know. I don't really keep up with the news that much. Toast. No, I have me. This is a smoothie. This is a fruit smoothie, guys. This is not alcohol. At least I would not be opposed to it, though. But I love these fruit smoothies, guys. This is ginger. I made it with cranberry juice this time instead of orange juice. So ginger, actually raw ginger plant, cranberry juice, strawberries, banana. It's good. So I came today to kind of reminisce on some childhood memories. I have this large green bin in front of me, and I haven't gone through it since I got it out of storage. And this green bin has traveled with me so many years. I'm talking about all the way back to my elementary school days. And you guys know that I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida, which is northeast. I grew up in Florida. This bin has followed me for so long. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. And of course I have it with me now here in New York. Now, the past 4 years, you guys know I spent my last 4 years out in Los Angeles, California, working on my PhD in clinical psych. And while I was there, I left the majority of my stuff here in storage in New York City. And so I came back, I got my stuff out of storage, and I'm just like, whoa, I'm looking at some of this stuff like, I'm like, I'm 37 now, right? Some of this stuff I've had for like over 30 years. I'm gonna go through this stuff, you guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is gonna be like a sentimental video, you guys. Like, oh my gosh. I have like all kinds of stuff. Schoolwork. A lot of this stuff in this green bin that I'm gonna go through is schoolwork. And it may seem weird, but this is just something that I do and I've been doing and I continue to do, where I keep like all of my schoolwork. I don't know why. Now, maybe I do know why, because I am and I've always been a type of person who likes school. I always love school. Now, some people don't like school. They hate it. But I've been a little bit different. I've always loved school. I always loved learning, and no surprise, I decided to pursue my PhD. So with that, I've just kept all of my assignments. I'm looking at one of my, what is this? This is microwave ovens versus conventional ovens. This is a report that I did. Now, I know it's going to show up reverse, but bear with me, guys. Microwave ovens versus conventional ovens. This is a report that I did. I don't know which class, though. What? Physics. Oh, this is physics honors. Okay. So I think this was my junior year in high school. I did go to Paxton School for Advanced Studies. It was a college prep school. Or it is still a college prep school in Jacksonville, Florida. And you had to like qualify based on your GPA and your test scores to get into this school. But hey, look at the score. You guys see that? 100. I got a perfect score on this science project. And I remember, I think in middle school, actually this was high school, but I remember in middle school, I actually won an award. I won a science award because we had like a science fair where we had to create a project based on a scientific method. And my project title was like on the human digestive system. And I had like this 3D model. Like I went all out with it. I went and found, I don't know where did I find this model of like a half-figured person where I can demonstrate how a human digestive system works. And so, y'all, I don't know which place I came in. I don't think it was first place, but listen, I still won an award. I think it was third place that I came in. I'm just looking at this stuff like, wow, Danielle. And look at my handwriting. My handwriting pretty much has not changed. So, like, you guys know the steps of the scientific method. You got to state the problem, the hypotheses. What was my problem? What is the effect of microwave and conventional ovens on different substances? My hypothesis was, if both microwaves and conventional ovens ultimately use thermal energy to cook food. Why was I thinking about this? Ultimately use thermal energy to cook food, then the molecules in the food will respond differently when exposed to an energy source. Okay. All right. Okay, I got a perfect score. What's this? Safety. Checklist for adult sponsored safety assessment form. Oh, this is like the RB. Interesting. I'm trying to remember, like, I don't even remember doing this. This was back in November 2000. Throwback. Gosh. Paxton School for Advanced Studies. Norman E. Thagard Boulevard. Wow. He had to get approval. Oh, look at my dad. He signed his name on here because I was living with my dad at the time. Wow. Description and detail of method. This video gonna be long. I don't care, you guys. This video is about to be long. I just like to reflect, like, on memories. And I do this for myself more than anything. Wow, you guys. That's just like when I make videos. It may seem mundane to you guys, but years from now, this is like things that I can use to just kind of reflect on. Go back and reflect. Toast. Description and detail of method or procedures. I'm like, what? Pour 250 milliliters of water into one of the microwavable containers. Measure and record the temperature of the water. Pour 250 milliliters of sand into a similar container. Okay, I'm not about to read all of that. It's a nice little paragraph there. I'm not about to read all that. Then I have a time log. Oh, I actually did this? I have a whole time log. No, starting November 10th, where I came up with the title for my project. It took 45 minutes. Oh my gosh. Then research information concerning the topic. I bought materials November 17th. That took 4 hours and 3 hours. It's like a breakdown of what every activity that I did for the research. And then like the total number of hours. I spent 51 hours. Sounds a little bit exaggerated to me. A little exaggerated. I have an abstract here. Wow. Y'all, this is a full research study that I did. I know this video is about to be long, y'all, because this is just the first sentimental piece I pulled out of my bin that I have here from childhood. Y'all, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh, I got pictures, a diagram of experimental setup. I actually drew. Oh my gosh. Why do I love school? I guess because I was always positively reinforced. Like I always made good grades in school. So for the most part, so that's what it is. Like I always made the honor roll, like A, straight A honor roll, AB honor roll. Except, I gotta give a moment of truth here. Except my junior year when I was at that school. So you guys see, I did successfully complete some assignments when I was at the college prep school, but I did run into a hiccup there. And I talk about that in my book. So I want you guys to read that book when it comes out, called American Dreamer. It's my auto bio. This is my, I think I had this, like, was this before I started elementary school? My art had, this, I think this was before I started elementary school, guys. I used to draw. I mean, I wasn't the best artist, but, you know, I had a little bit of skills, so. I drew my mom and my dad's name. I know it's showing up reverse. Aww. 3D. I used to love doing those 3D drawings. Cartoon character. Who is this character, by the way? Who is that? It has like a bubble quote. Says, we're going to be here for a couple of days, so make it a happy place. Free manicures. It's like I was pretending to have my own business. Wow. Yo, I used to be like the sister from hell. Oh my gosh. I see why my sister don't like me to this day. My personality hasn't changed. Like, personality is consistent over time, right? So, like, it's funny. On this one, I put, I drew, I'm not even going to show y'all what I drew, but I drew like a heart, and it has love over hate, and then it has, on one side, it has my name, straight A's, and then on the other side, it has my sister's name, B's and C's. I'm just too full of myself, y'all. I can't, y'all. Sometimes I can't even with myself. Alright, this video about to be long. How are y'all doing, by the way? Oh, it's already 12. Okay, so this notebook here. Let me just hug it. Let me just embrace it. So, this is my 5th grade notebook. And you guys know in elementary school, you pretty much keep the same teacher the entire time. So, my teacher was Miss Allen. And I actually have a picture of me and her up on my Facebook page in my album labeled, I think I called it Childhood Photos or something like that. But basically, she, at the beginning of the school year, she had us get a notebook like this, where we're going to keep all of our work from all of the subjects the entire year. And this is mine. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, God damn. And she would check it. So, like, we would have to bring it to her, and she would check it and make sure, like, we have all our assignments written in here. From all of the subjects. I always got great feedback. My teachers were always impressed. Like, oh, you write so well. And I used to read a lot. I would, like, go in my own private cave in my room and just lock myself in my room and just read for hours and hours and hours. Reading comprehension. What are some of the different kinds of signs used in sign language? And I'm like writing in cursive. I don't know if you guys can see, or maybe you can see. I wrote that in cursive. This is funny. Pantomimes, finger spelling. What? Oh my gosh. This is, the date on this assignment says January 16th, 1995. So that clearly shows you guys how throwback. talking about over what? How many years is this? 25 years? 2005? 2000, yeah. 25 fucking years. God damn. This is reading definitions. The definitions that we were going over here is like 8 definitions that we had to write out. Confident, envious, humiliated, rejected, reliable, admiration, self-pity, and triumph. Wow. I think that's pretty simple words for the 5th grade level. I love reading. I like all the subjects. I think, let me take that back. I didn't, when I was in school, I don't think I liked history or government too much because, and it's funny because it's like the reverse now. Like, I'm into like history, I'm into politics now. But in school, I guess I didn't like the way the teacher taught it. And that makes a big difference. It's all about how and who teaches it, right? How the teacher teaches it and who the teacher is, too. Makes a huge difference. But I love my teachers. I think I don't really have a problem with any of my teachers, really. Wow. So this is, I guess this is my reading comprehension. My handwriting. This is cursive. They had us writing cursive back in the day. I think this entire notebook is in cursive. Back when my handwriting was legible, now it's not legible at all. Then this is spelling. Oh, okay, so I had it like divided up. So that's the reading. This is spelling. Oh, wow. Okay, and then what's next? English. And then math. She put study. It's my times tables. I used to love math too. I still do. It's funny because like in my orientation and my pre-doc internship when I started in September this year, you know, we're doing cognitive testing, we're doing IQ testing, and there's math involved in that, right? We have to like add up the scores, and I'm not using a calculator. I'm like adding up in my head. And my co-intern was like, how do you do that? She's like, I always need a calculator. It's just like, when you work with numbers a lot in your head, and I do that a lot. I work with numbers a lot in my head. No need for a calculator. You just do it in your head. So you get used to adding numbers, you know. Easily. Because practice makes perfect. Let me guess. What's this? I was going to say social science. Social studies and science. That's what's left. What causes sound? Vibrations. I remember growing up, you know how like they ask, what are you going to be when you grow up? Well, when I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a teacher. And I would like line up my teddy bears and my baby dolls in front of my shoes. So they would each sit in front of one of my shoes. And I would like create like this classroom setting. And I would teach. I would have a whole classroom, y'all. Oh, this is my little baby cousin, Leonasia. This is her program for when she got laid to rest. Man, memories. Christmas cards. Critica. Oh gosh. I was looking at pictures of like myself in high school and my classmates. Yeah. This is a newspaper from local college I went to. I attended Jacksonville University for my first 2 years, and then I went to Florida State University junior and senior year. They would actually publish the schedule, the class schedule here. That's throwback. Oh my gosh, a lot of throwback stuff. Guys, I'm gonna see, can I go through this a little bit faster, okay? What's this? This is 2001. Okay, so this is at John Ribault. So my senior year, I transferred from Paxton School for Advanced Studies, and I went back to my local neighborhood school, which was all black, John Ribault. And I think this is from that. This is from my senior year, because it says August 2001, and I graduated 2002. Oh look, we were talking about existentialism back then. An archetypal energy, Carl Jung. Wow, what class was this? AP English, that's right. So I was in like AP classes too. When I transferred back to my home school, my local school, I was in all like AP classes. Honors. This is AP English honors. All of these vocabulary words. And I'm trying to remember, my report card, I think, from my senior year was like all A's. Now this is a lot of work. You see this stack of work? It's just crazy. I can build my own museum just based on like relics from my life, throughout my life. Relics and memorabilia that I've collected over the years. What would I name the museum? American Dreamer? After my book? Euphony, a blending of harmonious sounds. This is still AP English. I got some X's on here. He used to have us work together, just like, learn about Achilles. Huckleberry Finn. Oh Lord, this is a complete throwback. Oh wow. Oh wow. Chandrell Perkins, Terry Dickerson, Danielle Lee. Those are my classmates. I collaborated with them this assignment. Damn. This is senior year high school. Senior. You know, there are points too, like where you just really don't care. It's not that you can't do the work, it's just like, you're like, okay. You have other more important things to focus on. Like, I really go into that. Like, I make videos for you guys, and sometimes I'll disclose some personal details about my life, but I barely touch the surface. But I think in my book I go in, you guys. I'm like, wow. Wowzers. They used to have us doing like, and it's like no wonder kids in school show a lack of interest and they get poor grades because the topics, like how can you force somebody to learn about something that does not interest them at all, you know? If they made these topics, the subjects relevant to what the kids are interested in, I'm talking about our kids, African American kids, then perhaps more kids will get better grades, right? It's like, come on, blackberry picking. Margaret Atwood, come on, English literature, you know. English literature, English is not freaking African. But I wonder, like, if they taught us African history, African literature, would they be interested? Probably not. If it was African American, yeah. Because that's the culture that we identify with. Boo boo. Okay, here's one. Things Fall Apart by Chibe. It has read a lot of freaking poems. Grapes of Wrath, Bluest Eye. Yo. Why did I keep all this stuff? It has to be a reason why I decided to keep all of my schoolwork. Like, here's another folder. This thing is toe up, yo. This is from high school, though. Critical Thinking. This was 1999. Wait, 1999. This was... Wait, where the hell was that 1999? This was March 1999. This was what? 10th grade? Or 9th grade? Wow. We had to do like a pretend job application. Resume. I didn't put messy on my shit. But you can read it though. It's not messy. Listen. Do I owe a duty to my ancestors? It's a paper. Critical Thinking. April 8th, 1998. Maybe I should read this. I want to see what my train of thought was. Damn, yo. God damn. Of course. Yes, I do owe a duty to my ancestors. I believe I owe a duty to my ancestors because they suffered through many trials and tribulations for me to be here. A particular ancestor of mine I like to acknowledge is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is like the only change maker in history, right, that we learn about. He who is an African American suffered many trials and sacrifices in his life. He believed that he had a dream that one day we will all be created equal. We are created equal, we're just not treated equally. Through this, he voiced his opinion to many spectators, both black and white concerning his feelings toward being created equal. Because he was such a strenuous believer and courageous hero, he has greatly impacted my life a great deal. Trusting and believing is one thing, but actually performing the task is another. In other words, Martin Luther King Jr. trusted and believed, but he also performed, putting his dreams to action. I guess I didn't do the assignment correctly because she put in red writing, generic history. Okay. There were also many others such as Rosa Parks and Harriet Tubman who suffered and contributed to the help for African Americans. Thus, I believe that I owe a duty to my ancestors. The duty that I believe I owe to my ancestors may not have much of an impact on them because they are dead. I do believe that I contribute to the African American race from which they all derived from. Through this, I will respect that I am an African American and my ancestors to whom I believe I owe a duty to. I will tell many others about my particular ancestors and their great accomplishments and contributions. Therefore, they will be recognized for their great achievements and contributions that I believe have impacted my life. This is how I will repay my ancestors. I said a whole bunch of nothing. And then I did a family tree. Wow. Did a family tree and did some interviews. I don't even remember doing this. I don't remember doing this, but this is interesting. What is this? Man, they used to be the stuff they have us do, y'all. What is this? Second semester, 1999, POA. What the hell is POA? All of this. Like, what is all of this? Oh. Just talking about goals, I guess? I don't know. I have no idea. Do not let what you can't do interfere with what you can do. That's a great quote. It's crazy because, I remember, of course, I've been a part of so many group assignments through school, through grade school, and college, of course, and graduate school. And I've always taken on the leadership role. In all of my groups. No surprise. Oh, fun. This is geometry. You guys see, I still have my folders. The same folders. This is funny. I like geometry too. I took algebra, geometry. Y'all see in the grade I got 61 out of 70, so it's not a perfect score. I missed a few points. But listen, I still did well, okay? Conjecture, theorem, exterior angle. And you ask yourself, where in the hell do we use this? What is this? Oh, wow. Created some notes. Kite. Rhombus. Square. I could use this. Could teach some classes online, huh? Trapezoid. Rectangle. Isosceles. Trapezoid. The ways in which we would teach ourselves and learn. That's one thing. I had a lot of discipline too as a child. That's why I did so well. Interesting. World history. How are you gonna dock me 5 points because it's late? I got it in though. That's all that matters. Don't rush. This is very difficult to read. Yo. But you can read it though. If I can read it, you can read it, because I'm honest enough to admit that I know my handwriting nowadays is not legible at all. And I cannot read it. But I can read this. But see, this is when I went to a white school. And y'all know how white teachers relate to black students. Like, they are extra critical on us. So, we gotta work twice as hard. And then look at the subject. This is world history. Confucianism, Taoism. Ciao. So, you know. And I did the work, but I don't think I was too enthused about it. That's probably why I turned in a lot of this shit late. She gave me like half credit for turning in late. Man, the stuff they had us doing, y'all. Look at all this writing. It's just too much writing. Nowadays, kids have freaking computers they can type on. I mean, we had computers back then, too. So some of this work, I noticed, was typed up. But a lot of this shit, especially in class, all this freaking writing, yo. There's a lot of, this is pages and pages of written work. Like, putting in the work. That's why I think I get so emotional when I have, like, I done had professors tell me, oh, you don't seem to be invested. Bitch, you got me fucked up. You got me, I'm always in there. You got me all the way fucked up. Got me twisted, yo. Yeah, they be having girl twisted. Look, I even saved my planners. Oh my gosh. I still do the same thing today. I keep all my planners. Like for every school year, I would get a planner. And then I go through the syllabus. That's just how I would do things. So, you know, you get the syllabus on the first day. With all the assignments, the grading rubric. As far as like what's expected of you throughout the year. When everything is due, and I will go through all of that, and I will put the due dates in my planner. Driver's ed. Okay, so what? Oh, this was my senior year. Oh my gosh, this is my senior year. This is my senior year planner, because I did take driver's ed. Driver's ed project due. 500 points. Damn. And I like, wow, I really went in, yo. Wow. Graduation was May 22nd. Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Man, this is throwback. Senior year seemed to be a breeze, though. Like, I just zoomed right through my senior year. I do believe I made all these. My report card is in here somewhere. This is another planner. Oh my gosh. All the notes. And I still have like I have all my planners from college too. Like college. It may be here somewhere. I have all my schoolwork from college. This is like grade schoolwork, high school. But I do have it from college and graduate school. And I have all my planners. Where is that though? Where do I have it? do know it might be in here. Either in here or it's in another box. I have like a whole storage room inside my bedroom. It's pretty spacious, so like I have like boxes of shit up in there. I probably won't go through that anytime soon though. Dang, this is a lot. Look at all that shit. I'm about to read all that. This is just like all of my assignments and due dates for every one of my classes that I had. Biology, Spanish. Oh look, I got a note while I was in school from my cousin, who I guess called the school and left a note saying that she doesn't need me to babysit, ride the bus home. I used to babysit back in the day. That's a note I guess I got while I was in school. Aww. Dang, this is a throwback. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like I remember, yeah, my college schoolwork is in a box in the storage room in my bedroom. Back there somewhere. Yeah. Like Florida State and graduate school. I remember because I remember when I was packing it up, I was like going through it when I first moved in this apartment here in New York. And I've been here since October 1st. It's been a month. Time flies, y'all. This is a lot of freaking writing, y'all. I'm so glad I'm at the end. Like, this is my last and final degree, this PhD that I'm working on now. I am in my pre-doc internship, which marks the final year of schooling, period. I am done, data, yo. What's this? Biology honors. I got 100. Hey, don't you see that 100? Oh, y'all see that 100 right there? He said, keep up the good work. Yo, I'm going through my schoolwork from grade school. But thank you, I appreciate it. Yo, this is crazy, man. What is this? World Geography Day. Watch video on Africa. I'm going through my planner. Look at all this. Notes I would make to myself. And every page is just the same. It's filled with a whole bunch of writing. Notes and due dates and assignments. Like, I'm just overwhelmed looking at all of this. It's like, god damn. Alright. This is, I think this is middle school. Oh, this is my middle school one. And I remember, like, when I would finish a day or a week, I would fold the page in. Jihad Williamson, where are you watching from? I would get really colorful. This is my planner from middle school. I'm just reminiscing. Childhood memories. I'll be writing my ass off, yo. Dust. Does this go way back? This go way back, yo. I'm trying to get the freaking year on this thing. What year? Yeah, the year should be in the front of the calendar. The planner. This is 1996 through 1997. Oh yeah. Drama journal. I took drama, or I did take drama back then. It's a lot of stuff. A busy child. What is this? I don't know if I want to open this. Let's see. Dang, it's a throwback. What bag is this? Is this a Winn-Dixie bag? This is a Winn-Dixie bag. Winn-Dixie, low prices. Hi, Virginia. How are you? How are you? I be like noticing like my New York accent is kind of growing on me. The more I interact with people from New York, and of course all my clients that I treat are from New York, so I be like asking like, how are you? And I kind of hear like, damn, I'm getting this New York accent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, I'm from the South. From the South. But economics 2001. This was senior year of high school. I guess you couldn't read my handwriting, but I still got a perfect score. Allow. See, my handwriting has always been terrible. Economics. Yo, I took economics and no, I took, was it macro? I think I took macroeconomics in college, like my freshman year. Me and my professor, we had to have a talk. I was about to fail that class, so I think I got a C. For some classes, like, it got to a point where in school where I was just over it. Like, even though I know I was an honor roll student, you get over it, you know what I'm saying? And I know, you have a lot of scholars, including Dr. Mark Johnson, they kind of like press the importance of, oh, go to school. And granted, I love school. But there comes a point where you just over this shit, You just over sitting at a desk. But look, I got great grades, all hundreds. English honors. I'm sitting here writing a little mini autobiography. Listen. You're from Memphis? Is that where you live now? It's like, what is proper English, yo? Black people, we got our own way of speaking. Even like, even till this day. And I write proper English for the most part, but sometimes my southern drawl come out even in my writing. Even when I'm doing like, even when I write psych reports, it be coming out, yo. And so like, of course my reports, like I send them through edits through my supervisor. And she'll like correct me, make it seem like I don't know how to do correct grammar. No, I can do correct grammar, but it's just, it's a dialect thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a cultural thing. Just like Spanish, like in Spanish, the way their grammar is like the reverse are, the words are reversed, right? So I think like sometimes they reverse like the verb and the noun, I think. It's not like written in the correct order how we do it in English. So it's just a cultural thing. That's all it is. But what's this? Presentation was excellent. Poster was also excellent, as well as your explanation summation on the back. I agree with you. This is potentially dangerous due to all the schools nearby. What presentation was this? I don't have that poster here. But yeah. Even when I'm doing presentations, like, you know, as pre-doc interns, like, we have to do presentations with our treatment team, and I'm like doing case conceptualization and I'm a client. My accent be coming out, yo. My southern drawl, like, I don't be speaking proper English all the time. Like, I try, but it's just, hey, I like to be myself, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Damn, yo, this is throwback. 1997. Laboratory skills. This is science. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think even more interesting is my college work. I mean, this is like before college. Oh, wow. Look on the report card. A, B, A, C, A. What was the C in? Oh, no surprise. U.S. history. You're proud of me? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if I get to be proud of myself. Sometimes I do, but it's like I'm so on the go where I hardly get a time to reflect on like my successes. So I guess that's what I'm doing now. Part of what I'm doing now anyway. Get to sit back and be like, oh, look at what I did. Because when I was doing it, it's just like so focused on achieving that and moving to the next thing, right? Like just staying focused. Damn. This is 6th grade? I know this is more for me than it is for you guys. Bell work. They had us doing bell work. My memory serves me correctly, bell work was like when we first got to school, we had to do work. I think, right? Just silly, redundant stuff. This looks like, oh man. Wow, this is something my dad sent me and my sister. So like, I grew up in a 2-parent household from when I was born up until when I was 12. And then my mom and dad separated, where my mom left my dad and moved back to stay with her mom, like 30 minutes away. I lived with my mom during that period for 4 years, and I ran away from home at 16, moved back to stay with my dad. So during that 4-year period when I was living with my mom, my dad was sending me and my sister like money and stuff. These are the envelopes. No money inside. We already spent the money, but these are the envelopes. Interesting. Interesting. I love my dad. I was talking to my dad the other day, and I had a dream about him, and he calls me like the following day, like, you call me? Like, I called you through telepathy. And it was funny, we laughed together. It was like, yeah, I thought you called me. I was like, I did not call you, but, you know, I'm just making a joke, a little inside joke. You notice New York City is always some shit in the background. Damn, it's a throwback. This is freaking 6th grade. This is when I was at Ribault Middle School. I went to Ribault Middle School for my 6th grade year, which is in Jacksonville, Florida. So this is like, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. 6th period. How did I get 6th grade? I'm tripping. I am reminiscing really hard here. Okay. I was looking at the year like, hold on. 1998 does not correspond to 6th grade. That's more like 8th grade. Or something like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Winter Guard. I was in Winter Guard. And a lot of y'all don't even know what the hell Winter Guard is. So Winter Guard is basically a sport. And it's basically where you guys see like in parades, because we perform like in parades, the flag girls that be twirling the batons, and the more like flags. I won't say batons, but like be twirling like the flags and like guns and like rifles. Rifles, they're wooden rifles, not real rifles, but like wooden. So like I was one of the flag girls, and it's like certain techniques that we learn. You know, how to like hold and how to stand. It's like a combination of like ballet mixed with being a flag girl, I guess you can say. So like a lot of the same positions that you learn in ballet, like first position, second position, and how to stand, basically the posture is like similar. And we would have competitions too, so it wasn't just us performing like during the parades. We would have competitions where we would go like around to different cities and compete, and we would win, like we was on point. It was like a choreographed whole ensemble dance that we would do to music. And so this is the folder. Winter Guard. It's so white, y'all. It's so white. Oh, see, that's what I was just talking about. So like the positions, first position, third position. I got 102. I got bonus points. Petite, grande, demi, plie, tendu. I was in ballet also. I was in ballet in elementary school. I was in ballet in college too. Winter Guard. That's throwback. I did Winter Guard for like 2 years, I think. I did it in middle school and in high school. Throwback. What is this? More work. Work. Oh, this is another planner. Damn, this throwback. Ooh. What grade was this? Dang, what grade is it? What year is this? 1997 to 98. So this was 8th grade, I think. Wait, 96. Or 7th grade. 7th grade. 96, 97, 97. Yeah, 7th grade, I think. Damn, look at all these freaking notes. Dang. I used to fill these things up, yeah. Bell work, journal, turn in map. What? Practice skills. It made sense, I guess, when I wrote it, but talking about over how many years? Like, what is this? Rifle test. That's for Winter Guard. They had us like freaking twirling these rifles, and we would flip them up and turn around and catch the rifle. I don't know if you guys seen things like that, but I would do that. Sometimes the rifle land on your fucking head if you're not careful. But if you're smart, you're gonna step back and let the rifle just land on the ground if you aren't attuned to being able to catch it in the right timing. That was something else. Damn. Video on drugs. I think for me, organization was big. And it still is. Like, I'm kind of OCD. My house is really organized. I'm very organized. Even for my pre-doc internship, I showed up on the first day and I pulled out a planner, and my supervisor's looking at me like, damn, she ready. Oh, I'm ready. Oh yeah, like I document everything, and like we receive psych eval appointments like via email, and every time I get an appointment, I write it in my planner. Like I just do that for myself to make sure I keep track of everything, because you know life gets busy. I don't want to store all that in my memory bank up here, so I'm like, I have to write it down. Just helps with organization. Hallway passport. Damn, your girl was out in the hallway, yo. Look. So I guess every time we wanted to go out in the hall or lead class period, we had to get like a signature. We had to get permission, and we had to write like the date, the time, out and in, the destination. The teacher would sign it. Dang, I didn't really go out that much, I guess, but this is for the entire year. So I have like 2.5 pages of hallway passports. Where was I going? Office, Mrs. Williams, office, dean's office, band room, water. I was like going to other teachers' offices, tech ed. I don't know. I got into a couple fights too. I got into a fight my 7th grade year and my 8th grade year. In middle school. So 7th grade, I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but this is like after, like I said, my mom and my dad separated when I was 12, so that was at the end of my 6th grade year. And so we moved to St. Augustine, and you know, it was interesting, like that whole transition. And so 7th grade, I got into a fight with this white girl. I don't even know if I want to tell y'all this. But my cousin, like, they boost me up to do it. It's more like peer pressure. Y'all know back in the day, like, peer pressure is a big thing. And so it was like, oh, I bet you won't fight her. And I was just like, all right. I fought her. And then 8th grade, I got into a fight with this black girl who was like very popular, and I think it was more like a jealousy thing, where I came into the school because I was relatively new at the school at the time, newer than her anyway, and she felt a certain kind of way. I was getting a lot of attention. A lot of people was like want to be my friend, and I had like some bubble gum, and I was passing the bubble gum out. It was like a pack of 5 Bubblicious bubble gum, and we were in our like lunch break or whatever. And we had like this special section for seniors, right? That will go, we call it the Eagle's Nest. And so like we were in there, and like I was passing out the bubble gum, 5 pieces, right? Only 5 pieces. And so I passed it out, and she didn't get one, basically. I ran out, you know, and of course I had to keep one for myself. And so the one I had left for myself, she snatched it out of my hand. And the moment she snatched it, I punched her, y'all. We started fighting, y'all. It was like, because they didn't know me. Like, this is the thing. It's like, I'm kind of a new student. So, like, you know how they kind of try, like, new people? Like, I had to test you, right? To see, like, okay, you know, what you'll do, what you won't do. Like, they ain't know your girl was from the hood, man. You know, coming from Jacksonville, it was St. Augustine where my mom moved to. That was her hometown, St. Augustine, Florida. Them country folk ain't know, like, Jacksonville, we don't play that shit, right? Coming from an all-black school, and I may be smart, right? Like, I'm a bookworm, but just because a person's a bookworm don't mean they won't whoop your ass. So I punched her, and we was fighting. I remember, like, it was some, like, soda machines, and I end up, like, pushing her in between the soda machines, and I'm like, when I fight, like, I punch. I fought like a dude. I punched, and I busted her lip, and then they came in and split us up, and they sent us to the dean's office. And after that, like, we became friends. She respected me. It's like, why you gotta fight somebody, like, to get the respect? It's crazy. Yo, This is what, middle school? Or no, this is high school, I think. I don't know, middle school or high school. I was keeping a list of numbers. All guys on this list except for one person. It's a girl. Yo, this is crazy. Back in the day, but I can relate to a lot of kids. I be telling them, like, I can relate, you know. I can relate to y'all. That's the reason why I decided to become a therapist, because, listen, I can relate a lot. Where we at? I like telling my stories. I have a lot. Ooh, we at an hour. Thank God I have some strong internet connection, so this video is going to download really fast. Knock on wood, because I don't want to brag about strong internet, and then, you know. Because it's weird how some people say, oh, they have, like, in New York City, like, the internet service I have, they're like, oh, they're not good, they're slow, they're crappy. I think it might be a neighborhood thing, because where I live, shit, this internet go fast as hell. I mean, I be downloading, like, hour-long videos, it, like, literally in, like, a minute and 30 seconds, like, go by so fast, yo. Oh, look at here, y'all. I'm like halfway through this bin. I'm gonna have to make a part 2, or like, I don't know. This thing gonna be long. This video is gonna be long, guys. Woo! Okay, so this is like a folder of awards. And I used to get so many awards, guys. Wow, okay. This is elementary. Annual Play Day Award. AB Honor Roll. Perfect attendance. I used to take pride in, like, having perfect attendance. I was one of those kids, y'all. It's like you got all kind of different kind of kids. I was, like, one of those kids that just make, like, good grades, all A's. I think my 5th grade year, was it 5th or 6th? 6th grade, I think. 6th grade. They had this thing where if any student who made straight A's throughout the entire 6th grade year, they got a, what do you call that shit? A bond, I think. So they gave us like a cash bond of like $50 at the end of the school year, and I got that. All A honor roll. I don't know if y'all can see that. Sally B. Memphis. Perfect attendance. I used to love these. They used to have ceremonies, you know, and then they would like give you like the little ribbon. Oh, these like all my certificates. A whole folder of certificates. Principal Award, Good Citizenship. What is this? This is elementary. Perfect attendance. AB honor roll. AB honor roll. Perfect attendance. Good citizenship. Rub it in. How's the weather? The weather actually is nice in New York. So last weekend, a week ago, it was chilly. It was like in the 40s. I remember because I went out with my friend. And then now, like, many days this week, throughout this week, it was up. It was maybe in the 60s. I didn't check like the actual weather, but how it feels is like, it feels like 60s. It's pretty, you don't need a heavy coat. Just a light jacket to go outside. So it's nice. Clear, no rain. Perfect attendance. Pizza Hut. Top attendance. Oh yeah, they would give us like, I think like coupons to go to Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut back in the day is not the same as Pizza Hut nowadays. It changed. They changed their recipe. Pizza Hut back in the day used to be bomb. Every restaurant changed their recipe. Like, we talking about from Pizza Hut, Burger King burgers definitely aren't made the same how they were made back in like the late 80s, 90s. It's just different. I think they're trying to increase their profit. So They selling us some half-ass shit. Outstanding achievements. Perfect attendance. Man, I got a lot of freaking attendance. Like they say, half of making good grades or performing well in school is showing up. So just, if you show up, you can get good grades. Basically. I mean, you gotta pay attention too, but you gotta be there to pay attention. Booyah! All A honor roll. AB honor roll. I would hate, don't you hate, like, honor roll students, we can identify with this, but honor roll students, don't y'all hate when, like, you get that 1B and it just fucks up the A honor roll, like you were going for all A honor roll, right? But then you get that 1B or 2Bs and you're like, damn, then you gotta fall in the AB honor roll category. It's like, I want to be in a straight A category. But here's another all A, straight A honor roll. January 1990, January 23rd, 1991, Miss Tootin. Damn, Miss Tootin was my second grade teacher. Damn, it's a throwback. No, Miss Tootin was first grade. Miss Gordon was kindergarten, Tootin first. Miss Hamlin, second grade. Third grade, Miss Seabird. Fourth grade, Miss CV. Fifth grade, Miss Allen. Damn, we're talking about having to jog my memory for that. Yeah, this is first grade. Damn, this throwback. Woo! Academic Studies and Social Development. Distinguished Participation. Yeah, this Miss Seabird. See, I remember Miss Seabird was third grade. Miss CV was fourth. I remember one of my teachers, was it Miss Hamlin? Miss Seabird. One of them. I think it was Miss Seabird. Yo, we ran a lady out. I didn't do it, but my classmates ran her out of class, right? She was a white lady, and this was an all-black elementary school. She ran out, like, she couldn't take it anymore. It was just too much for her. And that's the thing, like, when teachers feel like they can't handle the class, like, it becomes very overwhelming. And so she ran out, and I remember, like, I followed her outside the class, and, like, I comforted her and, you know, was talking to her. I remember not seeing tears coming down her eyes. So even back then, like, I had that therapeutic quality about myself. But I felt bad. I felt like empathy for her because, you know, those black kids ain't show no mercy. You have a great day too, Virginia. Those black kids did not show any mercy, man. They ain't give a damn. Yeah, I feel bad for her. Miss CV. Good behavior today. I got good behavior every day. They used to give us little happy grams. That's my fourth grade teacher. Award of Distinction, magna cum laude. Miss CV. This is fourth grade. Elementary school. Got a Little Caesars. Little Caesars happy to award you with a free baby pan pizza. Listen, I was gonna say it don't have an expiration date, but it does. It says it expires June 30th, 1994. Like, I'll go to Little Caesars like, hey, I need to get my let me get my personal pan, my baby pan pizza. This is throwback. They look at the day, they're gonna laugh at this if I try to go in there with that. You had a very nice day. Thank you. I used to like to get like little tokens of appreciation. Perfect attendance. I know some kids don't care about any of this stuff. I do. This is a lie, y'all. This is a lot. What's this? This was the credit. I think this was the bond. What do they call it? A savings bond. When I made straight A's my 6th grade year. That's an envelope. I think it came in. Student of the week. Bam. Perfect attendance. Listen. Oh. Sheriff's Code of Conduct. Obedience to parents and teachers. Cause my mom ain't played the radio, baby. Science Achievement Certificate. Project for Science Fair. Ooh. Okay, this is a lot. I'm not gonna read all of these. A lot of these are perfect attendance and AB honor roll. Ooh. Art award. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is this a report card? Oh, yes, this is a report card for 5th grade. Y'all want to see it? Y'all probably ain't able to see it, but y'all see all those A's. Do y'all see that? Do you see that? Y'all see all them A's there? Straight A. Hey, I got 1 B. That was in conduct. I used to get like docked for conduct points because I used to be a talker. No surprise. I used to be a talker, and I would be like, I would get done with my work before anybody else. So I was like one of the first people done with my work. And so I just be talking, disrupting people. And they'd be like, quiet, let them finish their work. Oops. Yeah. Danielle is a wonderfully focused young woman. Her curiosity and zeal for excellence will take her far in life. Thanks for being in my class. Have a blessed summer. Danielle continues to do super work. She needs to check her behavior. It's a shame to lose a straight A record because of foolishness. See, I used to talk back then, but they could use those kind of language, I guess, back in the day. Danielle continues to do great work. Danielle has done excellent. What kind of foolishness? That's when she gave me a B-. But outside of that, listen. All A's. All A's. Certificate of Achievement for a straight A honor roll. 1995. Certificate of Participation in the What Prejudice Means to Me essay writing contest. Oh, I don't even remember this. Kinda do. Middle school. Excellence High Achievers Award presented to Danielle Leach for a high scholastic achievement during school year 1995 to 1996. Ribault Middle School 3.5 GPA. Okay then. Okay. Being the most outstanding student in Miss Collier's language arts class. For being the most outstanding student in Mrs. Streckenbach's math class. Streckenbach. Oh no. I kind of remember this. Oh no. For achieving the A honor roll during the third 9 weeks 1995-1996 school year. Ooh, I love that. Gold stamp. Oh, yeah. A honor roll, 6th grade. I got straight A's all throughout 6th grade. Most outstanding student. Just all around outstanding. Talk to any of my teachers back then, they tell you, Danielle is just so outstanding. No, but for real though, let me tell you a quick little story. So like, I used to be a substitute teacher when I graduated college, just for like part-time work. And this is while I was working on my master's degree back in Florida. And so I remember when I was teaching, I had got an assignment at an elementary school. And I was in the library with my class of the little kiddos, right? And so then, guess who I saw? We recognized each other like at the same time. Like it was just perfect timing. I saw my kindergarten school teacher. She was still teaching. And we're talking about years later. Like I'm freaking graduated from college. So I'm what, 22, 23 years old when I was substitute teaching. So yeah, we're talking about what, over 15, 16 years ago, and she was still teaching, and she had her kindergarten. She was still teaching kindergarten. She had her kindergarten class, and she introduced me to her class, and she was like, "Hi, class." She's like, "Take a look. This is Danielle, one of my former one of my former kindergarten students." And look, she's all grown up now, and she's teaching kindergarten. I thought that was like, wow, the universe is just amazing how the universe brought that back full circle. It was like, wow. Wowzers. Oh my gosh. This is when I joined the military. Yeah, I was going to go to the military, but psych, that's a whole nother story. I'm going to come back. We'll talk about that later. I wrote about that in my book though, but interesting. Wow, this is throwback, yo. I didn't even think I would still have this. Wow. Listen, I had no plans on going to the military. It's just something that happened kind of by mistake. I got sworn in and everything. I wrote about it in my book, American Dreamer, so that's all I can say about it. I can't say no more about that. I'm going to talk about that. Oh. Wow. What was the name of this class? I'm trying to remember. What was the name of this class? Tech Ed. That's right. And they had us do like, I kind of like this class actually because it kind of prepared us for like the real world, so to speak. I think this was back in high school where we had to kind of put together this portfolio of our experiences, and you know, we had like put together our resume and all that. This was pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Biology honors notebook. Damn. Freshman's rule. I'm looking at all this writing. Like, God, I could not want to do all this writing. I did a lot of writing in college too, taking notes and stuff. Whew, I'm glad I passed that. Oh, wow, this is a freaking throwback. And I remember when I made this back in elementary school, this art piece here. So this is one of those, like, what do you call it? Like a collage, a manifestation collage, where you kind of cut out pictures from magazines, and those pictures that you cut out kind of represent things that, like a vision board, like you see yourself doing in the future, right? So this was when I was back in elementary school, and remember the projectors that they had? So if I hold it back, you guys can see like the outline, a side profile of my head. And that's my little ponytail there in the back of my head. And this is like a side profile. You can tell it looks like me too. My little nose and mouth. Same side profile. So this is what I picked. So I said that I was going to have a little baby girl. And y'all see the African centeredness. Y'all see, I had self-love because I went to an all-black school. So my research, my dissertation actually talks about how the context in which children grow up in, right? that shapes their perceptions on their identity and their perceptions of their race, right? It makes a big deal, right? So if they go to an all-black school versus a integrated school, kids who go to all-black school typically have more pro-black, positive interpretations of who they are, their identity, right? Versus black kids who go to integrated schools endorse more pro-Eurocentric views as it relates to their race. So y'all see, I got the black man there. Card, dang, that I think I just picked out some random card. And house. Is that a brick? Brick house. Crown. Aww. I thought that was cute. This cute. What's this? This is Spanish. Damn, 1999. I used to like writing Spanish, but speaking it, I'm like, I barely can freaking enunciate English words correctly with my southern drawl. Because y'all listen to my mom, I can barely probably understand what my mom be saying. Oh, look, a floppy disk. Wow. That's throwback, y'all. They don't use floppy disks anymore. Now we use USB drives. That's interesting. Damn, let me see what I got here. I got, oh my gosh, you guys. Like I said, this is more so for me than it is for you guys. This is gonna be under 2 hours. Man, what is this? A Walmart? Is this Walmart? This is Walmart. Oh, back when Walmart had the blue bags. What color they got now? They actually outlawed plastic in New York City, so no stores can sell plastic bags now. Wow, English comp. Wait, what is this? Damn, oh, this is freaking college, 2003. This is college. Damn. Wow. Mercerism. Yeah, that's writing about all kind of silly stuff, man. What? Reading folder. The androids are called human replicas. Oh. This is on Blade Runner. Is that a movie? Man, they had us learning about stupid shit. What? Like, what? Damn. Another floppy disk. I feel, oh yeah, I grew up in the floppy disk era. Kids don't even know what the hell this is. Like, what is this? I don't know. Comma splices. Passive voice, wordiness. Damn. All this freaking school, yo. Right. What in the hell is this? College algebra? Suppose that $1,000 is invested at 6%. How much is the account at the end of the year? That's easy. I got that one right. Alright, let me see. What do I got in here? What do I have? What's this? Jingle bells. Jessica Moore. Who the hell that is? I don't be remembering people, y'all. If I don't say your name, I'm not gonna remember your name. That's the kind of person I am. People be getting mad, like, you don't remember me? You don't remember? I don't. You're not, like, in my mind. If you're in my mind, I remember. Guys be getting mad too. They be calling me, like, I be getting random calls from dudes. I guess I gave my number to, and it's just like, you don't remember me? You used to live in California. You don't remember? I don't remember. Like, see, that's the thing. If you want me to remember you, like, come on, yo. Keep in contact. You can't get mad if we lose contact and I don't remember who the hell your ass is. Unless you have, like, a significant impact on my life, then, okay, yeah, I remember you. But if we only talk, like, a few freaking times, I'm not gonna remember you. What? 4 mini reports. This is 1998. This is for middle school. Yeah, just writing all kind of stuff. Yeah. Some teachers that like me, some teachers stay critical. I look at some of my work and I'm like, wow, I have perfect scores, like 100, and they have excellent with a smiley face. And then some teachers like, oh, you need to write more legibly. But if other teachers can understand my handwriting, you don't understand. They'll like dock points for stupid shit like that. This must be what's presentation. Who is the inventor of the electric light bulb? Thomas Alva Edison. What the hell is this? Glassware safety, fire safety. Oh my gosh, all of this. Wow. What am I going to eat today? Yesterday I made some extra crispy chicken wings. I do have leftovers too. I might eat those. A plastics invention of the 19th century. Yo, did I do this on a typewriter? What kind of print is this? Alrighty then. Yo, I have so much work, y'all. You know what? I am not gonna like go through all of this. I'm almost at the bottom of it. I'm almost at the bottom. This is like, whoa. Abolitionists. I actually took the time to draw these things out. Who is this? Oh my gosh. Beecher's Bibles. Confederate. What? Confederate State of America. I guess I wasn't that bad of a drawer, huh? That motherfucker ugly. Who is that? James E. Buchanan. So it has the information on the back of these people. Martyr. John Brown. Freedom case. Was Dred Scott. Look. This is too much, y'all. Too much. Journal. And yo, when I was moving, right, my stuff out of storage here in New York, when I moved into this place here, the moving guy, he's like kind of looking at my stuff, and he's just like, yo, you got all this stuff. He's like this, for example, like, you don't need this. It's like, listen, that's my stuff. You don't tell me what the hell I need. What's important to me? What's important to me may look like trash to you, and that's good, because I don't need you to freaking like my shit. That ain't what I hired you for. I hired you to help me move. That's it. That's it. I ain't hired you to determine if my stuff is of value or not. That's what he was doing. Like, because I guess he's looking at it like, oh, this is just papers. Like, why do you have... Yo, this is stuff that obviously I feel is worth keeping. And this is from back 1998. Okay? This is schoolwork. Listen. 1997. Oh, I made a cookbook. For breakfast or for snack. Look at that. That was a group project. We all came up with different recipes for different things. So much fun. Aww. I can't wait till Dr. Mark Johnson open up his school. This looks like college stuff. Oh, damn, she gave me a C- on this shit. At the age of 16, I worked at McDonald's. I was employed for about a year and a half. That's a damn lie. You know, they have us write like autobiographical stories and essays and stuff. I would be lying my ass off. I did not work at no McDonald's for no year and a half. I worked at McDonald's for 2 days and quit. He said, I was employed for about a year and a half when I began to learn the bullshit they had to offer. She put careful of tone. My first day modeled a day from hell. At the moment I walked through the doors, my manager greeted me with a smile and a list of chores I had to accomplish by a specific time. Random thoughts began circling around in my head as I pondered a way to overcome my pride. This was my first job, so I really wasn't aware of the responsibility I had to uphold. On my first day of work, I had to mop the floor, clean tables, and operate drive-thru. Until this day, I believe that was the worst day I'd ever faced. I had come to work with a totally different approach. I had always dreamed that a job at McDonald's was a friendly, clean environment where your coworkers and managers made you feel welcome. I also perceived it as an easy, more laid-back type of job. But after I walked through the doors, my whole idea changed. Nonetheless, I had to wear that non-tasty uniform and cheap, uncomfortable shoes, which my mom had bought from Kmart. The customer's favorite nitpicking mosquitoes that would seamlessly aggravate you for no apparent reason. On the average week, I work about 25 hours at the pay rate of $5.50 per hour. Oh wait, I worked at McDonald's when I was living with my mom. It wasn't no freaking year and a half, though. I'm pretty sure of that. My mom knew my pay schedule, so after every 2 weeks, she'd ask for at least 25% of my paycheck. What? Which wasn't really that bad, but I was 16 years old, so every bit meant a lot for me. For every payday, I go to the mall to go shopping and catch a movie with my first check. I bought 2 outfits from the Body Shop, a stylish clothing store, 3 pairs of shoes, and a gift from my mom for Mother's Day. What? She wrote up all up on my shit. I guess she didn't like that. It's funny, like, how teachers grade is so subjective, because that essay, she didn't like it, so she gave me a C- because I was pretty much complaining. I was being pessimistic. Then this one, Oh, a well-written journal. I'm talking about the pursuit of happiness, and I hold true the belief that we as Americans portray the concept of womanhood as being totally submissive to our significant other. For the past century, women have been labeled as a man's helpmate. Cooking, cleaning, and doing the dishes have been the roles expected by women to uphold. Nonetheless, women are expected to satisfy their husbands by all means, regardless of the matter. My perspective of a woman's role in society stands quite distant from that of the traditional American concept. And speaking of a woman's screenplay, I take it she should do whatever is fit for the marriage or relationship as long as her needs are met. At the same time, the work put into the relationship should rest at 50-50. Neither a woman nor a man should feel that he's the dominant figure, so to speak. Damn, I was thinking like this back in the day. My best friend, Nicole, can be the prime example for this debate. She's a 16-year-old sophomore living at home with her. Okay. Your perspective is unique and mature. I enjoy learning about you. I think I used to disclose too much in my essays. What do I want to eat for brunch? When I go out, I want some chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. Wow. I'm exhausted now. I'm looking at all this shit. I am exhausted, guys. Spanish oral. Okay. Did I already look through this? I don't know. I'm exhausted. What else is in here? Damn, I have so many freaking papers. Yo, what's this? Important stuff. What's in here? Important stuff. Important stuff. Call A honor roll. What is this? I congratulate you and your child on her success in school for this grading period. Your student's high academic achievement is a testament to the quality, efforts, and achievements exhibited by a large number of St. John's County. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yo, the stuff that I keep. I guess my mover was partially right. Because I wondered, like, okay, why did I keep this? But my schoolwork, no, I understand why I kept my schoolwork. I love my schoolwork. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put you back in here. What's this? American history. Third president of the United States. I got a 95. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Environmental science. Analytic geometry. Wow. What's this? Designing houses and shit. I don't remember this at all. Whoa. Architectural designs for a house. For a geometry project. surface area 7,055 square feet. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Insulation. How you guys doing all this, y'all? Why you guys doing all that? Freaking designing houses and shit. I wonder what kids be doing nowadays in school. I don't know. I don't have any kids yet. But when I do, boy. What is this? Why do I got that staple there? I don't know. Biology honors. Dance. Wowzers, guys. I'm about to fuck up this brunch, whatever I did. I'm about to fuck it up. Because I definitely have an appetite. This is a lot of writing. I had cute handwriting like that. At least I tried. At least I tried to. My battery is talking to me. My battery's like, up. Time's up. Time is up. Oh, wait. What is this? This, smells like my dad's house. Elementary teaching, 1997. What is this? Man. Over. National Physical Fitness Award. I don't remember getting this either. I don't remember this. This is an outstanding person. You know what though? I think there's some cognitive dissonance that I experienced from my transition from like grade school and I guess even past college, right? That's the reason I wrote the book American Dreamer, because the title is called American Dreamer, but you guys gotta read it to see the meaning of the book, to get the full meaning, the understanding of what the title actually means. You gotta read the book. But yeah, there was definitely some cognitive dissonance in coming to reality of what this world really is for African Americans. It's like, okay, you know, I did well, obviously, like throughout school. I did well, you know, good grades, but that can be misleading. Because you get like all of these like awards and great grades and oh great job and all these accolades in school, and that kind of sets this precedent in your mind like you're gonna do well in life because outstanding student. You guys see all of this shit, right? And then you get in the real world, it's just like bam, you run into this freaking wall. Reality hits you in the freaking face. And you see life for what it really is. It's a whole bunch of baloney and bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not fucking equal opportunity. And no matter how smart of a person you are and how driven you are and motivated and disciplined, the whole idea about meritocracy is bullshit. That's what it is. So you guys gotta read my book. You know, talk about that American dream. But I'm about to wrap this video up. This is from 1996. It's crazy, you know, all this freaking work. And then it's just like, what does it lead to? What does it amount to? You know what I'm saying? What is it worth it? I've said to my best friend, I said, you know what? I don't blame kids for dropping out of school. All this shit isn't worth it. Like, what is the end result? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's this? What's the end result? You do all this, all these freaking straight A's and shit. This is 1994. So this was this is 4th grade. You know, all this freaking outstanding work for what? For what? What do you gain as an adult? I don't want to end this video on a bad note. I don't. But it's the truth. So what do you gain? And even though some of us, as you know, African Americans, okay, we may be some so-called successful compared to American standards of what success means, right? You know, have degrees and you got a house and a car, but collectively as a race, are we successful? You know, do we have power? Are we free? Or are we still getting gunned down in the streets because of our race? And are we still being misunderstood, mislabeled, unappreciated? And that's the problem. We're looking for validation, appreciation from motherfuckers who don't have our best interests at heart, who don't care about us, who look at us as less than a human being. 3/4 of a human being, as they call it. You know, they don't even look at us as freaking. They didn't look at us. They still don't. You know, and unfortunately, a lot of people kind of live up to that stereotype of that image they put out about us. So it's just all fucked up. But I have fun reminiscing, you know, until I look at like the end result of all of this shit. And I look at the truth of the matter and reading between the lines, and it's just like, what is it all worth? What is it all worth? So when I have kids, hopefully that time will come. I'm not going to tell my kids to necessarily go to school, like college, I mean, you know. And they most likely will be homeschooled. That's a whole nother video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. That really was more so for me, but I just wanted to share it with you guys because I like to share parts of my life. But yeah, that was really fun for me to kind of go through this bin and look at my schoolwork in grade school and part of college. The rest of my stuff, like I said, like the rest of my college schoolwork and graduate schoolwork is tucked away in a different box, but I'm about to go grab me some brunch. Thank you guys for watching. I'm feeling a certain kind of way right now. Love you guys. Bye.